I forget what hotel rooms I wake up in and I go the wrong way to the toilet because that was my last hotel room. Some balls come out and there's no pressure in them and they just suck. Yeah, some of them feel like the ones you buy at a supermarket in the aisle that come in 3 that you give to your dog. So.
Great to meet you, Thanasi. We are Game to Love. My name is Ben. This is JG. We're quite a new age YouTube channel, I'd say. Try to bring a bit more fun to the tennis tour. Try not to be too serious. So that's the idea of this one. So hopefully it's going to be up your street, this. So we're just going to start with just a few general questions. Do you have what it takes to make and win the Grand Final of UTS?
I hope so. I did better than I expected in my last one. I'm going to be honest. I thought I'd get chopped up. I ended up making the semis and had a match point for the final, so that was good fun. And it's a very strong field. All these players are playing phenomenal and had great years. So on paper, I'm probably not the favourite, but we'll see if I can pull an upset.
And what's the game plan going into it?
I think don't have one is the game plan. I didn't have one last time and it worked out for me. So just kind of try and wing it and play on feel and see how we go.
Over the course of a season, I mean, it's tough. You guys have to go all around the world. You're training 4 or 5 hours a day sometimes. What I want to ask is, sometimes, do you just wake up and be like, I just don't want to do this today?
Oh. Do I ever? Probably like 85%. But then I'm like, what's my alternative? So then I shut up and keep doing it a little bit. So, yeah, all the time. I forget what hotel rooms I wake up in. I forget my room number. Happens all the time. I wake up and I go to the toilet. I'm like, wait, which way's? And I go the wrong way to the toilet because that was my last hotel room and I was at earlier in that day. So, yeah, it's pretty full on.
And how do you overcome that feeling of just when you're laying in bed in the morning and you're just feeling like, I can't do this today, I'm aching? Like, what's the bit? What gets you? What's your big drive? What gets you out of bed?
I'll probably have a whinge for a little bit and then I think it could be worse. So I definitely could be worse off, and my life is pretty good, so I kind of suck it up and focus on what's next and look to what I got to do.
Yeah. Does it make it worse having to come to rainy England instead of sunny Australia?
Look, I love London. The weather's tough. The cold and the rain is annoying, but it's not the worst part. I just cannot believe how dark it gets so early. That's insane. I just finished lunch and it's pitch black, and I feel like I'm at 10 p.m. So that's the tough part.
What is your personal highlight on and off the court of 2024?
On the court, I would say, being part of, having a great Davis Cup run, having some big Grand Slam wins in Wimbledon and US Open, and also just being part of the Laver Cup team was a cool experience for me. Incredible event. Just being around those legends and those players. So, yeah, probably those highlights.
Amazing.
So there's a lot of talk about tennis balls this year. Some people complaining, some people liking them. Do you have a favourite brand of tennis ball?
Dunlop.
Dunlop
is the best ball.
Okay.
I'm not going to say much, but the ones in US Open sucks.
Okay, you've heard it here first. Dunlop are the best ones.
Right now. They change sometimes. I don't mind Slazenger as well for Wimbledon.
Okay.
The Wimbledon balls are decent.
Do you feel that like some of the other players have complained that they're getting injured from the change in tennis ball? Have you felt that in your own body?
A little bit. Mine isn't as much sort of injury based. I just think some balls come out and there's no pressure in them and they just suck. So, yeah, some of them feel like the ones you buy at a supermarket in the aisle that come in 3 that you give to your dog. So, I would say those ones are no bueno.
Yeah, they're the ones we usually play with. So.
Same.
About Novak Djokovic, he's coming to the end of his career. Do you believe that he has what it takes to win a slam in 2025?
I think you can't rule him out. I think people thought he was a little bit on the decline and then goes out and plays incredible like that at the Olympic Games. So I think, the greatest player in our sport, you can't lose faith in him. I think he's definitely got a chance for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. As you can see, the T-shirt I've got on today, a bit of good night with the gold medal on.
That's outrageous.
It's a bit embarrassing if you ask me.
I've got to be repping for
You're a
him.
Djokovic fan?
Yeah, I love a bit of Nole.
Yeah,
so,
fair enough.
I mean, it's hard to deny what he's done on the tennis court. That's what I mean. And I think during the whole COVID thing, the way he stuck up for himself in that thing, amazing. Yeah. And obviously, Nick Kyrgios, he stuck up for him as well in that time. That was a new
Hasn't
friendship
their
that came
relationship
together, wasn't it?
done a 180?
They need to bring you in, I think.
Yeah, I'm a little bit on the outside. It's fine. It's fine. I got some friends.
Do you have like a song, like a specific one, like before you go out on court, big match, Grand Slam?
For the big pump, it gets you really going.
Let's say you're playing Andy Murray, you're going out. Which is the song?
I wish I had one. I don't have one. I have like a genre. I like sort of dance, sort of techno if I'm going to get up and about. Something with a good catchy beat to it. Nothing too hectic because I don't want to be like, I don't want my heart rate to kind of burst. But something that'll get me up and about and kind of excited, especially if I'm flat.
Okay, so the next one's about Jannik Sinner. If you could choose a part of his game to adopt yourself, what would it be?
It would be one of two things. It would either be his movement or his backhand. Yeah. He's
Crazy
incredible
movement.
Incredible how he slides and both sides and how well he hits the ball. But yeah, those two things. I think if I had one of what he has in those two things, I would be a much better player.
Next one, moving on to Netflix. We've had your music taste. What is your favourite Netflix show?
Netflix show? I'm trying to think if it's on Netflix, but there's a few I like. I used to love Californication.
Oh yeah,
seen
nice.
that. Used to love that. I obviously loved Entourage. Loved Prison Break as well. So especially the first season, especially. It kind of went downhill after that, but loved Prison Break. Loved those. Didn't mind Ozark as well. Liked Ozark.
Yeah,
a few of those.
Yeah, really good.
And also, I'm a big. I don't care about real estate, but like I find the shows interesting. So like Owning Manhattan, Selling Sunset, I don't mind those. A little bit of reality TV.
Like, the millionaire listing ones.
Yeah, I find those pretty interesting. So I'll watch a bit of that.
It's like property porn, I think they call that.
That's funny. It feels like it.
That's it.
I want to speak about artificial intelligence.
Okay, don't know much about it.
What's your thoughts on it? Do you think it's, you don't have to say too much, but good or bad?
Oh, it's tough to say it's good or bad. I'm sure for some things they'd be good and for some things probably not so good. I've seen videos where, AI changes like people's mouths and makes it look like things they say and it actually sounds like them. It's so believable.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of good with it, but there's a lot of stuff that's like that could get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, certainly scary, isn't it?
Yeah, very. I mean, I'm embracing it. I've been trying to make a few songs, this type of thing. Yeah, a few funny tennis songs and stuff.
That's funny.
Putting them out. But yeah, next question. With Rafa retiring, obviously very, very sad. Whoa. This is the real big question, I think.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
This is the final stage.
This is for $1 million. $1 million.
All the marbles.
With Rafa retiring, obviously we just had the biggest exhibition of all of tennis in the Six Kings Slam. Mm-hmm. Who would you pick to replace Rafael Nadal at the Six Kings Slam?
Who played it? Medvedev.
Yeah, Sinner, Djokovic.
Who would I play?
Alcaraz.
I feel like the current player.
You need maybe one of the legends, I feel.
Yeah.
I was going to say one of the legends. I mean, Stan's had a great career as well. But Andy's retired. If it was current, I guess who'd be good for entertainment? Nick would be good.
I love that.
If he's healthy, I think he would be good at an event like that.
I think it's perfect.
Exactly.
I mean, exhibition tennis, I think, is just up his alley.
Yeah.
This type of style as well.
Exactly,
Perfect.
he'd be good.
Well, he said he wants to win a slam next year, so I don't think he's just set for the exhibitions. The last one, anyway. Has anyone ever mistaken you for another sports star or celebrity?
Yes. Happened when I was in Turin for ATP finals. There was oh yeah, that's who it was. It was their striker from Juventus, Dusan Vlahovic.
Oh, okay,
yeah. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
Nice.
Him and who else? I've gotten a couple others. I get paid out. I look like Ross from Friends.
It was my sandwich.
Just hurts me. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I'd say those two things.
Get a few.
They're quite good ones, though.
I'm off them all. Hate them.
No problem.
Okay, perfect. I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, Thanasi.
Thank you,
Best
guys.
of luck with the UTS.
Cheers.
And we'll be following your career next year.
Good man. Thank you.
Thank you.